phenomenal stuff. Listen up, I want you translators to translate. We're going to go through some announcements, some exciting data points, so get ready to take a lot of notes. And it's my pleasure to bring up a person who wakes up every single day, actually sometimes doesn't sleep. Most of the time doesn't sleep. You can email him at 3 o'clock in the morning. I've been in Europe, I email him, I get an answer, unbelievable, a text message, doesn't sleep, is involved in everything in your company, from payments to operations, support issues. He's handling everything imaginable, our financials, needless to say, our negotiations with cruise lines, and so on, so forth, oversees the company for Hutch and I. Hutch and I are fortunate to have such a caring person that really cares about the quality of your business, that cares about you, that knows you. And I want you to stand up, please, and get ready to welcome on stage your Chief Operating Officer, your Chief Financial Officer, Anthony Varvaro.
Sounds good. First of all, thank you, Frank. Thank you, Hutch, for the opportunity. I'm here today because of the opportunity I was given 5 years ago. In fact, my first event ever, maybe 2 weeks after I joined the company, was GLS #1 in Andorra. And it was, at that moment, I'd only briefly knew a little bit about inCruises at the time. We were called inCruises. And I got there, I felt the energy, and I told myself, and I tell myself, and I actually make people laugh, and because I keep telling Frank and Hutch and others, I keep saying, I think we're onto something here. You know, after 8 years, I keep saying, you know what, I think we're onto something here. And I really believe it. We're really onto something here, but we're just onto it. We're really at the beginning. And the one thing that they told me from the beginning is, Anthony, we work for you. We're only a success because of everybody in this room. For our tens of thousands of partners around the world, and hundreds of thousands of members around the world, that's who we work for. And I wake up every morning, and my teams wake up every morning to serve you. So everything we do is to make this company better, stronger for everybody in here. So, I'm going to go over inGroup, yesterday, today, tomorrow. And the speed this company's going, if I were to give this speech in 2 weeks' time, it would be out of date already. Because yesterday was just yesterday. Today is going to be yesterday, tomorrow, and things change so quick. But everything is exciting. So, everything we've done from the beginning was we have a mission. And we developed a mission statement. It's been years we've been tweaking it, and I think, and again, I don't want to make you laugh, I think we're onto something with this mission statement here. Our mission is to be the world's most valuable membership club, enriching lives with unparalleled value and opportunity. Let's think about that for a second. We're enriching lives. Everybody in this room, corporate staff, partners, your lives have been enriched because of this idea that Hutch and Frank had over 8 years ago. My life has been enriched. My life is here when it was here. So it's changed my life, and I know it's changed everybody else's life here. Now, this is why we're onto something. If we look here, look at this growth. This is annual membership sign-ups and cumulative membership sign-ups since inception. We've signed up 672,536 members have upgraded since inception. That's a phenomenal number. And more phenomenal, 216,000, just over 216,000 are still active in the company today. That is a base. So it's out there. People like it. People are engaged. The numbers are phenomenal. And look, COVID. We're back. COVID's in the past. We survived COVID like no one could believe it. I had conversations week after week after week with banks and cruise lines. Are you going out of business? I said, no, we're growing. They couldn't understand it. Banks had me speak to their clients in the travel business to explain how we are prospering and thriving throughout COVID while others were suffering and going bankrupt. It was an amazing time. We learned a lot. And what we really came out of that is our business is built right. From the ground up, it was built right. Therefore, these massive global events had no effect on us. It slowed us down a bit. Doesn't matter. We learned a lot during that time. We put a lot into place during that time. So, COVID, gone. And if we beat COVID, we'll beat everything. This is for you. Partnerships. Everybody's a partner here? Since inception, 312,000 individuals have said, I want to take a shot with inCruises. Look at that. 60,000 are still active today. 60,000 people still believe and are working. These are all people in your downlines that, as Frank was saying, high touch, keep getting in contact with them. They still believe they want to grow their business. And next year, this group, you know what? You're all great, nothing is guaranteed. There could be 100 new people in here next year if they're out there fighting and working hard. Because I don't know how many people, just a quick show of hands, how many people here were at Global Summit #1? Maybe around 10% of this room was at Global Summit #1. And that was only 5 years ago. In 5 years, if only 10% of this room is at Global Summit #8 at that point we'll be at, very few of you are still going to be here. So you have to keep fighting. And I'm telling you, the opportunity is so great, you won't have problems. So membership has its value. You know, we're not a company that has shared a lot of statistics because we're a private company. In the end, we're a private company, but you are our family. And we're going to start sharing some more data with you just to show you how impactful the membership is to members. Since membership 2.0, 81,000 members used reward points to book over 64,000 cruises for 173,000 passengers and saved over $50 million. $50 million was saved by the membership. That's an average savings of 31% per cruise taken. We have the stats. You know, I hear, because I'm involved in all aspects of the company, I hear, oh, this cruise here was a little bit expensive, this and that. In the end, we have 64,000 examples that average 31% savings. That's true savings. I don't even know how many of the 64,000 of those cruises would not have been able to be taken without our membership. So we enrich lives. Partnership definitely has its benefits. Since inception, only 8 years ago, we've paid $250 million of compensation to partners worldwide. Let that sink in for a second. $250 million in compensation in just 8 years. And we started from a zero, so you know we're paying a lot today, because the $250 million is a cumulative number. Phenomenal. Even more important, since COVID, the average compensation has increased 94%. Partners are earning 94% more today than they were pre-COVID. That's phenomenal. That's due to programs like Builders Base, QBI, etc. The real leaders out there are earning more, and they're earning an average of 94% more. 6,700 partners have used their Black Card privileges. You know, Black Card, people take it for granted, but that's an important form of compensation. You know, we've paid out 4,000 cruises booked fully with Black Card, costing the company, hence compensation for you, our partners, $11.5 million of free cruises. Okay? That's compensation, benefited by everybody in this room. And Black Card, not totally free, you only saved 96%. Okay? So it wasn't 100%, 96% savings. And just a stat, in this room alone, there have been 600 Black Card bookings and savings of $775,000 just in this room alone. So we're all beneficiaries of the Black Card. And Frank took the thunder away from the last one here a little bit, but a new QBI is going to be released in Q1 of 2024. A phenomenal, we had teams, our financial teams, grinding out numbers, coming up with projections, and I think we came up with a real amazing plan, okay? And the most amazing is the total cap on residual will be eliminated. There is no more cap on residual. More important, and again, they kind of go, knowing Frank and Hutch, it's in their DNA. We're also a very generous company. With Mercy Ships is a cause that we've taken to heart and we've decided to support. In a short 2 years, 1,200 partners globally have stepped up and have donated just under $400,000 to Mercy Ships. You all deserve a round of applause for that. It's truly amazing, the generosity, and I see the numbers. There are numbers. People donate tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars. And these people, we call them out, we speak to them, and we show our gratitude personally to them. They're in this room, and it is phenomenal what they've done. And continuing the generosity, Hutch and Frank have decided to match all of these. So the company in its own has donated a matching amount of what the partners have donated. So in a few short weeks, thank you for Frank and Hutch. Congratulations. It's really amazing, the generosity. We expect to cross the $1 million donated threshold in the next couple of weeks. It's an amazing tribute to the company and its partners. Now, we all know we're great. I wake up every morning and say, oh, we're great, we're onto something here, we're great, okay? But every day we work to say we're going to become more awesome. Awesomer, I don't even know if that's a word, more awesome, okay? So, we've enhanced, in 2023, we've enhanced instays. We're continuing to advance and enhance instays. Costa, I'm sure you all notice now, there are always Costa incredible offers available, okay? That is something that our sourcing team worked very hard on to make it work with the model, and they are here and they're here to stay. So incredible offers are here and they're here to stay, and they're only going to get better. We launched Elevate 1.0. Many of you, I see the names on the Elevate manifest, and many of you are going to be there. Elevate 1.0, that was an idea. It was an idea around 8 months ago that we had internally. We said, why don't we do a group cruise? How can we do it? That we all get together and offer something special. And I'm telling you, the members and partners, you all stepped up, and I'm proud to say completely sold out. It was it's going to be a wonderful event. And more importantly, we learned a lot from Elevate. And we're going to take what we've learned at Elevate And I guarantee you there will be an Elevate 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Elevate is here to stay. Again, new payment options. We're always looking for new payment options. We evaluate new payment options. We've recently introduced PayPal. PayPal, if it's not in your market yet, it will be in your market very shortly. It's been well received in many, many markets. And alluding to what Frank said, recurring billing, I estimate by early first quarter, if not by the end of this year, recurring billing will be available in every market worldwide. We've also offered various enhanced cruise offerings, new cruise lines, and I don't want to take all the excitement away. Tatiana is she's actually, by the end of the day, you're going to be tired of her. I think she's getting up on stage 3-4 times today with various very, very special announcements that we've been working on for the last couple of months, in fact, the whole year. And I'm telling you, game changers are in the works. You're going to hear about them today. Now, upgrades for 2024, we never stop. What is coming in 2024? Excitement is coming in 2024, that I know. Membership 3.0. You might be saying, we just had membership 2.0. Well, we're not stopping. We can't just stop and say, well, that's it, the product is good. That'd be like Steve Jobs saying after the iPhone 2, okay, well, we're done. We did one, now we have 2, we're done. Okay, I believe they're at iPhone 15 plus now with various iterations in between. We're only at membership 3.0 in 8 years. Maybe we should probably skip 3 and go right to 4, who knows? We're behind a bit, but we're catching up. Membership 3.0, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. In fact, I'm not going to go into any details about it, other than there will be different options. $100 will no longer be the only membership plan option. We're going to be creating a higher and a lower amount in order to better attract a wider variety of cohorts out there. So, membership 3.0, something very exciting. Branding 2.0. I personally like the branding. We've had, congratulations. Branding 2.0 is coming. Again, a refresh. Nothing's wrong with what we have now, but a refresh is always good. You know, we're change the paint a little bit, change the color of the carpets, put on new drapes. So branding 2.0 is going to come out. So something fresh, exciting is coming. This is something very important. Your company, and it's only because of everybody here, we're an award-winning company. I had the honor 3 weeks ago with my wife Alicia, to actually go on an MSC cruise where it was an award ceremony cruise. And they said, Anthony, you have to be here. Sit, you gotta be here, you gotta be here, you gotta be here. So I went, we were in an auditorium, maybe about 300 people in the auditorium, and they gave out their awards for MSC. They started off with the first award. That was actually a little funny story here. So the first award, they said, the first award for top global group. I said, oh, that has to be me. So I'm sitting, and she said, top global group. I'm about to stand up. I hand my phone to my wife, Alicia. I said, get ready, get ready. And they named somebody else. I said, whoop. So I start clapping for this other person, very gracious. I said, oh, that's great. I find out it's the top company who does the most group cruises. I said, oh, that's not us. So I said, okay, they can have that award. They went down a couple of other very, okay awards, top number of passengers from a specific cruise port. We didn't win that one. And then they came to the grand finale. Top MSC, the company who's delivered the most passengers to MSC globally. They had a number 3, they had a number 2, and when they got to number 1, they said, listen to this, they said, number 1 is a company so special and so special to MSC, its volume is greater than some countries' total volumes altogether. And they gave it to us. We were number 1 in volume for MSC in 2023. So are an award-winning company. And again, there could only be number one, and that's us. So we are number one. Another little just funny story. Right after that cruise, I got off. It happened to end in Genoa. Genoa is the head office of Costa. So I said, let me take this opportunity and go see Costa. So I went to Costa, very exciting things coming from Costa because of these meetings. But one thing I said is, I was just on a cruise with MSC and they gave us an award. I guarantee you, within 24 hours, Hutch and I received an invitation to go on a cruise with Costa for an award ceremony. So, unfortunately, my schedule won't allow it. Hutch, it's just after American Thanksgiving, and he's actually committed to a team event. And Mario, our operations director, is going to represent us there and come home with the trophy. Now, talking about the future, GLS number 4. GLS, we learn. Everything we do, we learn. Elevate 1.0 was a learning experience. Elevate 2.0 is going to even be better. GLS 2024. We are going to make a little bit of changes. I'm not going to go into a great amount of detail today, but we're going to be expanding the eligible ranks. Okay? And we're going to be expanding or increasing the competition within ranks. We want GLS to be more exclusive, the hardest workers, and the people who really embody what the opportunity for partners is. Okay? So GLS 2024 is going to be exciting. We don't know where it's going to be yet. It's going to be somewhere fantastic. I can assure you that. It's going to be somewhere fantastic. We don't know where yet. We have a couple of ideas. But I guarantee you, if you can make it to GLS 2024, you're a winner. Okay? Now, that leads me here. So, again, everything I've said here means nothing if it wasn't for everybody in this room. You know, we could wake up every morning, Frank texts me at 3 o'clock in the morning. If it wasn't for you people, there'd be no reason to even answer these texts. You know, we answer the texts because we appreciate you. We know there's a lot of work behind the scenes to ensure everything works. Okay? Again, if you remember those numbers, managing or dealing with over 200,000 active members and 60,000 partners takes a lot of work. And we're not a massive corporate team. We talk to other companies out there with similar amounts of members and partners, and they have corporate staff of 400 or 500 people. I believe we just crossed 100 corporate employees. The reason for that is, number one, we embrace technology. We have a phenomenal, I would be amiss if I didn't call out our technology team. Our technology team is top-notch. Congratulations. Kenny Hernandez, our Chief Technical Officer, he was unable to make it here for a phenomenal reason. I'll let him share it when the time comes, but he was unable to make it here, and he deserves a call out. Putting this event together for all of you, hosting you all, led by our Chief Marketing Officer, Doug. Doug, who is actually our chief dancer also, I believe. He really has the moves. We have our Operations Director, Mario, who I'm sure you've all dealt with Mario. Everybody in this room definitely had to deal with Mario. Congratulations, Mario. We have our financial team, what I would call my right-hand guy, Hector Ortiz. Hector is somewhere in the audience here. Regardless, there's Hector. And really and truly, I feel like I'm at the Academy Awards. There's just too many people to thank. So I'm going to leave it there with thank you very much. But most important, again, I'm going to try and do it with the enthusiasm of Hutch and Frank. So when I say, are you in? Well, you give me a chance here. Are you in? Thank you very much. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Doug. Thank you.